Okay, guys, welcome to this channel and to this episode. Today, I'm trying to speak in English because I've seen a lot of subscribers. My subscribers are English speakers. So I would like to make to divide the channel in playlist and make one playlist in English. Basically, this channel is regarding horology, regarding watches. But I think that for the English playlist, I think I'm not going to speak about watches because I think there are so many channels out there, and honestly, I am learning from, I'm taking inspiration from them. So for me, it doesn't make any sense that another channel starts to do the same things. But instead, I think that it could be a good opportunity for the Italian YouTubers. I mean, for the people who follow YouTube, to have an Italian channel, just to enjoy what the other channel, the English speakers channels are doing right now. So at the moment, doing a little a brief summary of the channel. Honestly, is going. I mean, I'm happy because for me it's a hobby. I have, I guess, 45 subscribers. I'm not stressed about the subscribers, of course, but I think that I'm more. I wonder if there are other channel, Italian channel, if they can that could they join me in this passion that is watches or horology. And so for me the important is to join them, to find new people, friends, and so on, even Italian. And so that's why I have started. But I'm very confident that the future for YouTube, even in Italy, will be very good and improve a lot. Because I remember when I've been one of the first, I mean, I live in a tiny city, which is Lucca, 60,000 people living here, and I remember that I've been one of the first people subscribed in Facebook. I remember that some my friends, as you know, I've been living in London for a year, and I have some friends over there, and they told me, oh look, we were in 2005, 2006. They told me, oh look, there is this website that can help us to maintain our relations. And I said, oh great. And I remember that I asked, because I mean, computer is not my cup of tea, so I asked to my brother to help me to log into this website, you know? And right now, even in Italy, it's very famous, and even WhatsApp. So even in Italy became quite famous, and everybody has. Nowadays, if you don't have an account on Facebook, you are out, you know. And so I think that even for YouTube will be the future. I'm sure that even in Italy, many people will start a channel. And of course there are channels, successful channels even in Italy, but I think for what I'm say what I could see. They are regarded video games, and because video games, I guess, is a it is a product that it is very used by young people, the young generations. So they are more accustomed to to change or to start or to make new experience. And so, but yes, I'm quite optimist for even for the horology channels. There are, I know, there are many blogs regarding the watches, and I follow them. I read even the Italian watches and blog, and there are many people, and I think they have a lot of knowledge regarding this matter. And so this is what I would like to say even to the English speakers. And also I want to thanks all the watches community. Normally I don't like to say right now some channels. You can see from the in my channel I have some recommended YouTubers, and yes, they are the channels that I follow, and they are the channels that inspired me a lot. And I'm saying this right now because the situation is quite calm and between them, but sometimes it hasn't been like this, and somebody argued even in the community, and this makes me a little bit let me down a little bit, because I think that there is a space for everybody, and we shouldn't we judge badly, but this is another issue, and I don't want to speak about that. And yes, so regarding the English channel, I would like to, as I said in the first when I started the English part, I would like to speak about Tuscany, just to for two reasons: to help people, English speakers who already is living in Tuscany, first of all, and second, to help the people from all over the world to visit our beautiful land. So today, last week I didn't upload any video because I was busy. I was busy with my olive trees. I have 40 or 50 olive trees, and every year I and my family pick up the olive trees and the olives. and yes, last week I have been busy doing this job, and I want to make some pictures about this event. Likely last week was even a nice good weather, and it helped a lot. We got 400 kilos of olives, which is enough for my family, because from my mother told me that he gave, because every year change the percentual of olive that you can take from the olives, and this year had been 13 or 14 percent of oil from the olives. So it has been quite good, and we made 69, 68, we have to make, or 70 more or less kilos of olive oil, which is enough for our families. And so it has been quite nice. And this is many Italian, many people who lives in Tuscany do this job once in a year. Of course, there is it is a hobby, and they do as a hobby. And if they can get 200 to 300 kilos of olive oil, they can go into the we call frantoio. Now I want to see if it can be oil mill to the oil mill, and we can get properly the oil we have produced. So it is quite nice because we have the oil that we our own produce. And yes, so if you come in Tuscany in this moment, which is fest, normally they open the oil mill open the first of November, more or less. It depends from the season. And yes, you can see many people working in the countryside, putting down the net and then picking up the olives by hand or helped by machinery, special machinery. And yes, so that's it. At the end, I will leave you some pictures of this nice event that every year we have. And yes, that's it. So it is a nice way even to maintain the garden or the fields that we have around the houses. Okay then. So thank you very much for the new subscribers. I hope you will enjoy this channel, and see you.